guys about some beauty products that I think, or in my personal opinion, are overrated and overhyped. So these products aren't necessarily products that don't work, that didn't do what they were advertised for, or that I absolutely hate and don't recommend to anyone. I just truly feel like for what they did and for their price, maybe on YouTube or Instagram or in blog settings, they're just way overhyped. A lot of people talk about them and I don't think that they're that good. I do feel like there are other alternatives for these products out there that do a way better job than these. So that is what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Andrea. I do videos all about beauty, fashion, and the occasional lifestyle post. So if you guys are interested in any of those topics, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell button so you are notified every single time I post a new video. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that if you hear noises outside, my husband is listening to the TV and it's like right next to this wall. Not much I can do about it, but if you hear other noises, that's where it's coming from. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first product. So first product I want to talk to you guys about is actually a product I feel like I had mentioned maybe in a favorites video a long time ago. And like I said, this is one of those products that's not necessarily a horrible product or that it didn't do what it said it was going to do, but I just feel like for the price that you're paying for this, it should be way better, or it should totally blow me away, and it absolutely does not. So this is from YSL, and this is the All Hours Foundation. It says it's up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, oil free. I do have to say that it is a flawless matte finish and it is full coverage. It does really give you just kind of like a really smooth canvas to the face. It's matte, you're not gonna have any shine or anything that comes through it. As far as oil free though, I feel like after about 8 hours of wear, which is a pretty long time still, I do still see like oil coming through at certain points. I do have an oily T-zone, so that's pretty normal and standard with a lot of foundations. And it does last a pretty long time, but there's just something about this foundation that doesn't blow me away. I feel like there's certain pieces where it doesn't give it as smoothly, if that makes sense. So I feel like even though it does give you full coverage in some areas, in other areas it really struggles to do that. I don't know why, maybe it's just patchy. I also feel like it didn't really do anything to wow me. I feel like there's a lot of foundations from the drugstore. Like I said, it just didn't wow me. And for the price of a Saint Laurent foundation, it should be something that I want to use every single day, something that's one of my like absolute favorite foundations. And I feel like the first time I tried it, I really did like it. But now as I've been able to try more foundations, other foundations from the drugstore, other high-end foundations, I just feel like this doesn't really rise to the level it should for being a designer brand foundation and for the price tag that it comes in it. So it's just really overrated, really overhyped for me, and I don't think it's worth the price tag. So next, let's talk about some brushes. I feel like a lot of people are either you love or you hate this brand. There's very few people that I feel are like, I like it and then I don't like it kind of thing. I'm definitely more in the middle. I do feel like this brand has some really good products, but like this next product I'm going to talk to you about, I don't think it's very good. I think it's very overrated, and I would say if you're going to purchase anything from this brand, skip these products I'm talking about and go with the other alternative I'm about to give you. So these are brushes from Morphe, and specifically with Morphe's Professional line. I think that's what it's called. It's the one that has pretty much like the silver ferrule and then it's just a black on it. My issue I have with these is that these shed so fast and so crazy. I feel like I purchased them, I washed them, and then right after that they started shedding, and I feel like every single time I use this have like 1 or 2 little stray hairs that linger on my face, and it's the most annoying thing ever because if you're working with like creams and stuff, it's kind of hard. You have to like pick at it and take it out, and I feel like I've heard various people say the same thing, that this line just sheds really bad. I don't know what it is with the ferrule here or what it is with the little bristles on the brush, but specifically this Professional line is horrible for it. Like I said, I have 2 here. The 501, I do like this one for like highlight, but again, I feel like every time I use this, I have like little black hairs coming out. I just feel like these don't really compare to some of their other brushes. And these are pretty affordable. I think this is like their most affordable line versus the other ones I'm gonna talk to you about. But I would almost rather pay a couple more dollars for the other lines that I'm gonna show you than these, because these shed so fast and I just feel like they don't last over time. If you're gonna get anything from Morphe, I would recommend one of these 3 lines. This first one is the gold one. I think this was a limited edition collection, but then I feel like they brought it back. I will look online, and if I can find it, I will definitely link it down below for you guys. Really good. These work really well. The other one that I really love is their Elite collection, or when I purchased these were from the Elite collection. I'm not sure what they're called now, but again, I'll leave it down below for you guys. These are fantastic. I have so many of these and I love them. The bristles are very, very soft. I can wash them over and over and over again and not a single one sheds at all. And I've had these for at least 2 years, both of them, if not more. And the ferrule is still intact. Bristles don't fall off, bristles don't break or anything. And they're gunmetal line. I really do like this one as well. They're very sturdy. These are a little bit heavier and more weighted. And up here, I do think that they have some duo fiber bristles, but any one of these collections is definitely way better than getting one of the professional line. These are definitely cheaper, but they're gonna shed so fast, so quickly after a little bit of use that you're better off just purchasing one of these to begin with. You're gonna have these for a lot longer than you will these guys. Right, so this next product I feel like I touched on my 5 beauty products video that you need to stop buying. If you guys have not seen that, I will link that down below for you guys. Pretty much just shared with you guys 5 products that in my opinion I feel like you guys need to stop spending your money on, because there's definitely other alternatives for them and more affordable alternatives. So this one I touched on if you saw that video, and I feel like these are just so overhyped. It's crazy that this many people still love them, even though there's way better picks for these. So these are the MAC lip pencils. And this one may be controversial because I feel like everybody loves MAC lip pencils. And for a second, I was into them and I was like, I need them. I need all of them. They're so good, blah, 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 blah. Being honest, after like so many months of having it and then getting other lip pencils, I just don't reach for them anymore. Like they're pretty much full because I never use them. I just feel like they're not as good. So if I like apply it on, I feel like I really have to like dig in to like get product out. And then sometimes, like honestly, I just feel like for the amount of money that you're paying, it should give you like a really defined kind of outline for your lips. It should be very, very pigmented. And it's not even because that these are wooden pencils. I have other drugstore wooden pencils that perform way better than this. And then the issue I have with this too is that when I apply it on, I literally have to go over and over and over and over again to get the outline I'm looking for. I think these are $15 or $16 each. So for $15 to $16, you can get something that's way better around that price range, or that's even less than that. Like there's lip pencils I have that are like $2 or $5 that I much prefer over these guys. I feel like so many people still talk about these, so many people still recommend these, and I'm like, why? There's so many other lip pencils that are way cheaper that are so much better. I don't know. Leave it down in the comments below if you guys like these, if you guys don't like these or have the same problem as I do, because I literally feel like I'm like one of the only few people in the world that just does not like MAC lip pencils, and I just don't think they're good. All right, so this next product I touched briefly on in my high-end dupes video. This product I pretty much purchased because a lot of people on Instagram and on blogs or whatever were talking about this brand. Like this is like one brand that's hella hyped. I just wanted to see what the hype was about. Again, this is another product that I don't feel doesn't do the job. I feel like it does what it's supposed to, but it's overrated because there's another drugstore alternative that I feel like does the exact same thing. So to me, this is nothing really special. So this is from Tula. This is the Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. It does have probiotics and superfoods, but pretty much you're supposed to apply this around your eye and it's supposed to give you like a cooling, instant glow and effect. You can use it underneath your makeup or throughout the day to just like touch up on. I don't know who's using this like throughout the day. Like I have full face on with concealer and I would not want to drag this along my under eye area and like disturb the concealer and powder. But I mean, to each their own, I guess, if you're not wearing that much makeup. But anyway, I do feel like this does what it's supposed to do. So it's just a balm and then you apply it onto your eye area and it's supposed to give you just like a nice little glow to the skin. It does feel cooling, but that's about it. Like, I don't feel like this is minimizing my wrinkles I have around my under eyes. I don't feel like this makes concealer go on any nicer. I don't feel like it makes powder not so creasy or anything like that. Right here that I have is from Hard Candy. This is the Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. And if we just look at it, just by looking at it, it looks exactly the same as that one. It's a balm. It rolls on, it gives you a nice little glow, and it is cooling to the touch as well. So to pay, what, like $28 for this guy versus $8 or $7 for this one, to me, I just feel like it's crazy. They do the exact same thing. I feel like you get a lot more product in this one as well. And even though this has superfoods, probiotics and stuff like that, I use night creams with anti-aging and superfoods and probiotics and stuff. I don't necessarily need like an eye balm to replace that. And like I said, I don't feel like it gives me anything extra. I don't feel like it's minimizing my wrinkles or anything like that for me to justify this price tag versus this price tag. All right, and then the last two products to talk to you guys about are primers, and both of these are very popular, very hyped up primers. First up is from Tatcha, and this is the Silk Canvas Smoothing Filter Finish Primer. Just like a little balm, goes onto your skin, and it's supposed to smooth everything out. 100% honest, this did nothing for me. Like, I applied it on and I still had pores. Texture was still visible, didn't fill anything in. I don't feel like it made my skin smoother than it was. And it left my skin with this kind of like, not sticky feeling, but it was almost like you could feel like there was something over it, like a little glaze. So it just made me feel like when I put on the foundation, I was putting it over something, and it made my skin feel thicker. A lot of people swear by this. They say it's really good to like smooth everything out. I don't know if it's just because I have really big pores like on my nose and chin, and then like up here in my T-zone. I don't know if it's because my texture is just really bad. I don't know. Like, I don't see what the hype is with this one. Like I said, I tried it for multiple days, a couple months, and every single time I was just like, okay, I feel like I should use a different primer, or I feel like I should get something else to add to it. And for the price of this, I don't think you should be doing that. And then the last product to talk to you guys about is from Farsali, and this is the Skin Tune Blur. So this is a perfecting primer serum. So it is like a white liquid, and you have this like little dropper. You just put it on, and then your product comes out here. It gives you a blurring and tuning kind of like effect. Same thing, I didn't see any of that. It didn't even make it seem like it was like blurred out or smooth or anything. My texture was still there. My pores weren't filled in. And this wasn't advertised as like a pore filling primer, but if it's not gonna blur anything out, it's not gonna smoothen anything out, and it's not gonna like fill in my pores, I don't feel like it's really doing the job. I feel like it was just another product I was adding. I had to go in with another primer anyway to like smooth everything out and give me that like really nice like face tuned effect. This didn't do that, and I feel like it's just another product that for the price, it definitely should perform better. It definitely should give you that wow factor. I feel like I have drugstore primers that do better than this. So to me, I don't see what the hype is with this one. It didn't work out for me. And that's that. All right, guys, so that is it. That is all the products that, in my opinion, are overhyped and overrated. Products that just didn't work out for me. Overall, just like products that kind of disappointed me, if I had to be honest with you guys. Leave it down in the comments below if you guys have tried any of these products, if you guys feel the same way. Thank you all so much for watching. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff is going to be left down below for you guys, as well as coupon codes to help you save some money. I will also leave links to any of the stuff in case you guys want to try it out still, you're interested in it, and into some alternatives. I'll be sure to leave that there as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.